Alright everybody, welcome to Cooking with CJ. Today, I'm actually gonna bake something. So stick around and see what I do, alright? If you're a returning subscriber, part of CJ's crew, thanks for stopping by, you know I love you. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it and you get all the good stuff that we do every week. Alright, so today we're gonna make an apple tart dessert, but it's gonna be fancified. I've never baked. I'm not a big fan of it, but you gotta face your fears, right? So come on back, I'll show you how I put this bad boy together, and let's take this journey together of me doing something way outside my comfort zone. All right, so come on back.
All right, guys, there's the finished product right there. Couple bits of ice cream in there. We got our tarts.
So we got the ingredients here. We have the green Granny Smith apples. Got some puff pastry. We're gonna let it defrost a little bit. A little cinnamon sugar, a little brown sugar, a little butter, and a bowl to put the apples in. All right, so the apples we're gonna peel and slice real thin. Okay, come on back. All right, guys, we're back. I already peeled these apples, so I'm gonna peel them, cut them down. Not peel them; they've already been peeled. All right, put that over there. I'll just do one on the camera. Alright, so we're gonna just look for thin slices because as we do this, we're gonna roll them up in the pastry. Okay, so we want thin slices. So I'm gonna, and as relatively even as possible. You want them to cook as even as possible. Okay? So you see all that? Look how nice and thin those are. I'm gonna cook in that little simple kind of caramel brown sugar mix over there, and it should be real nice. Okay, remember, move your fingers out of the way of the knife. Okay, last one, and then you guys, I'll do these all together and we'll come on back and we'll wrap the stuff. Okay, looking good, nice and thin, piece of cake. Alright guys, come on back, we'll be on the stove. Alright guys, we're back. We got our butter, we got half a stick of butter in here. Obviously the ingredients will all be below. But we're just gonna make kind of like a little caramel sauce. So we're gonna do about a cup, about half cup of brown sugar in there. And we're gonna put some cinnamon in there. About a good healthy tablespoon. We get this all mixed up, get it all melted together. Come on back and we'll add the apples to it and we'll go from there. Come on back. Okay guys, we're back. We got this simple caramel already put together. And we get these apples in there. We're gonna coat the apples, cook them through just a little bit, not all the way. So I guess you'd call it kind of al dente. Because I need them to be pliable and to be worked with so I can fold them up into the pastry dough. But we're gonna get these kind of cooked through, covered up in all this gooiness. Oh, it smells so good, boys and girls. And it's alright if you make a little bit of mess. That's what the kids are for, to help clean it up. Okay, alright guys, come on back and then we'll be on the counter again, working on putting this tart together. Alright guys, we're back. I just wanted to show you this real quick. This is the apples. Just been cooking for about 5 minutes in there. They're nice and pliable. They are looking good. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna let them cool, and then we'll start working with the pastry and make this tart up. Doesn't that just look freaking awesome? I may not mess this thing up after all. Come on back. All right, guys, we're back. We got our puff pastry. We got our cooled apples. Got the leftover caramel. I'm going to cut these. We're probably going to get 3 strips on each section, so we'll do 9 of these tarts. All right, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just cut them down. So we're going to take our first pastry slice. So I'm going to break these all apart. Get them out of the way because I need some room to work. Okay. It was all over there. We got our apples. Our cooled apples.
not want to do these with hot apples. And we're just gonna layer. Alright. Guys, I don't know how well this is gonna work. We're trying something together. Piece of cake. Try to keep them uniform. It's okay if they overlap a little bit. Alright. Now, we're gonna roll. Use your, kind of middle fingers here to keep them in. Right. Looking good so far. And we got the end. So these little tart flour type things, we're gonna put them in here. All right, and then we're just gonna grab just a little bit of this caramel that was left over from the apples. Just put just a little bit on there, okay? So I'll do one more, and then I'll get all these done and get these in the oven, okay? So, just put them down. Guys, you're gonna get a little messy, because these are really ooey gooey. I just like saying ooey gooey. Sounds good. All right, and start rolling. Use your fingers as a guide. And we're done. Look at that. Looks all right. This guy might know what he's doing after all. Who knows? Just a little bit of this stuff, a little caramel. All right, I'm gonna finish these up, get them in there, whack them in the oven, come on back. All right, guys, here's the finished product. Those are looking tasty. You guys should smell what is going on here. Look how delicious. Delicious. All right, guys, we're back, fresh out of the oven. Put a couple bits of ice cream on there, a couple scoops of ice cream, no vanilla. I'm gonna try it without the ice cream. You guys can hear that little flaky, buttery puff pastry, the cinnamon, brown sugar. So good. And I do not like cooked apples. Oh, this is so good. I'm gonna try one more bite, get a little of this ice cream in there. A little bit more. This is still kind of smoking hot. A little ice cream. There you go. This guy's homemade caramel sauce around it. So you don't need to add anything to it. Just scoop of ice cream. Little tart. Solid. Good to go. Try this dish. Leave a comment down below telling me what you love it. That's it today, man. I just did some baking. Went out of my comfort zone. Excited I was able to do this. Excited it worked out. Not a baker, boys and girls. But I figured this out. Did it well. Ingredients below. Comment below. Like, share, subscribe. All that good stuff. I'm done. Thank you for stopping by and cooking with CJ. Take care.